This is Manuel Lettenbichler. He's a 4-time world hard enduro champion, a KTM enduro racer, a Red Bull athlete, and of course, a member of the YT mob. He's pretty handy on a motorbike, but how handy is he on a mountain bike?
We definitely find out today.
Okay, so Manny, what is hard enduro if you've never heard about it?
If you never heard about it, I think that's pretty easy to say. It's like literally riding your dirt bike through the gnarliest terrain. Uphill, downhill, rock gardens, like over trees, over rocks, and yeah, it's a quite stunning and like a cool motorbike sport, I would say, which maybe a lot of people don't know about it, but yeah, it's pretty wide. It's pretty wide.
And it's racing, is it a time trial or mass start?
It depends the race. Like we have races which are going over 4 days, every day, 8 hours on the bike. Like you're literally out there surviving more or less. And then we have like races like Red Bull is probably the biggest one. 500 riders start into the race. Last year, I think 12 people finished the race. 500
down to 12.
500 down to 12 because it is such a difficult technical racetrack.
Okay.
And you only have 4 hours of a time limit. It's quite gnarly, and I think this is what Hard Enduro is about.
Were you one of the 12?
I was one of the 12. I won it.
You won it?
I won it 3 times now actually, and pretty stoked on it.
Okay, so we're going to find some challenges. Some that are difficult for me, some that hopefully are difficult for you. But yeah, let's go ride some bikes.
Let's go ride some bikes.
Right, so challenge 1, I think for me.
Definitely for you.
You've done this a few times and you've made it look very stylish.
I tried to do it stylish, so we're gonna ride off this route. It's actually not too bad, I think. You will be actually fine. You just have to like roll down. You're
riding this sort of stuff on a motorbike day in, day out, though, right?
Definitely. I think on a motorbike, I would probably just still go up.
I saw one of your videos. You're in Italy, I think, hopping off a wall, which is kind of funky, but you went down like a ridge. It looked amazing and beautiful, but obviously like the bike is like big and soft and like, is it easy to go down that stuff on a motor, or is it actually? Maybe because I'm more used to it. I feel like I'm trusting the motorbike a bit more than on a mountain bike, for example. It's just so rock solid. Like you land and it's so plush, and that's why I also like this one like so much, because it almost feels like a non-e-bike bike. But we still have this a little bit more extra weight, which I think a lot of people gives this like more of a safety and a comfort feeling, just to have this plush riding feeling. Which is kind of what I'm obviously procrastinating because let's chat more, All right, let's go, let's go. So I would still go just like straight down. Because the route, like you see it a bit more, but you have this little bank at the top. So it almost, like right there. So you don't anyhow get kicked of it, because you just roll over it, especially with a 29 full-inch bike. I think it's not a big problem at all. Straight down the middle. Straight down in the middle. It's what the skiers do, isn't it? All right. Steady. Woo. You will be fine. Yeah! Oh, there we go. Sick! Nice! Challenge 1 done, I survived. I'm actually slightly impressed with myself. Nitro mode for this one, yeah? Full gas, full power? Always full gas, full power, my friend. Press the button just to like take off, you know? 3, 2, go. Nice! Getting there. Yeah, man. Sick. All right, so I think that feels like challenge number 1 for me done. I get the impression that wasn't really a challenge for you, Manny, so maybe we have to find something a bit more challenging. I think there is quite a bit of stuff around here which we can find. Well, I mean, I don't know how you are on like Superman seat grabs or... No, we'll have a little dig around, see what we can see. That's good, that's good. Am I going first? You go first. All right. I'll try to keep up with you. To keep up, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. No judgment, all right? Nice! I have no idea what's coming. Yeah. Oh, what have we got? What is this? Woo! Yes, boy! All right, so we did the drop, it was easy for some of us, and now we've got a little bit of an uphill challenge, because when I watch hard moto, basically it seems to be you go up a lot of hills, full chat, popping up everything. So let's see what it's like on an e-bike.
Definitely. I think it's a bit more technique about it than just like full chat and like sending it out the hill, but
It's because you make it look so easy.
thanks a lot, but I think that looks like a pretty difficult section.
I think so, yeah. We've got like a little sweeping corner here with some roots to sort of get the right line in. So moto from here, it's the full chat.
Yeah.
Bump off that, land up there somewhere.
Yes.
As good as the YT might be, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that. I think we literally just have to ride it up twice. You definitely challenge me with this one.
I've got a secondary challenge though. If you manage it the first time round on the main line, we're going to go even further left.
You also have to do the challenge, I guess.
I'll give it a shot.
Yes. Big uphill challenge around to be a bit nervous now. I'm a bit nervous. Definitely the right gear. Get a good outside line.
Out wide.
Pop it over.
Oh yeah, I'm up. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh. I got most of the way.
I was quite surprised. It was actually pretty hard. The second one, yeah, it was. This is almost too high, so you have to like even like full hop a bit.
I'm going to give it another go.
Yeah, and I will try to get the higher one.
I think you've got to stay all the way left.
I care. You guys just want to see me fail. Bummer.
Let's see how he does it. Up there, nice wide line. Go on! Oh, yes!
Yeah! I thought I'm not gonna make it. There's my line. You can see.
Whoa.
It's like just falling apart. I would say
Tick.
first challenge for me, done. Go on, Tom. Don't be shit.
Don't be shit.
Put a good gear in, not first gear. And nitro button. Oh, nice line. Oh!
Crank on the root. Can dodge that again.
First failure. If you do something like this with your front wheel, your rear wheel is always gonna be
on the inside.
More on the inside. And a lot of people make the mistake, even in the off camber, for example, that they think, oh, my front wheel is in the right line, but your rear wheel is like 5 centimeters more down.
Yeah.
And you like literally just start sliding.
Okay.
But you really want to have your rear wheel more or less going in here and then just like popping out there.
Okay.
Motor tips of many.
Are you dropping back in?
Yeah, dropping back in.
That's amazing.
That was like a proper Denmark skill.
I was challenging him.
That was like the challenge so far at all. My challenge was not so easy, you know, for the outside.
Yeah.
Even if it looked easy, maybe. I hope it looked easy. We changed the line.
Change the line.
We're gonna give it a try. Outside, outside, outside.
Yeah, boy, there we go.
Gone! Almost.
So close.
Almost. I'm really actually proud of you because the first one was pretty good and to get there was full trialsy, mate.
Yeah.
Full trialsy.
All right. Well, hey, I failed at this challenge. Manny, you smashed it. Let's go find some else.
Let's find something else, yeah. Okay, Tom, I saw we went down this trail and you went around this jump. So I challenge you now to do this jump. I heard you're not so keen to jump stuff like this. Or?
Well, if you've watched the challenge where I went to the downhill track up in Fort William, you will have seen that I am not a big fan of jumping.
Okay.
So there's a little gap in here, there's a log, it looks a little bit bootery, and it's not my natural habitat.
Yeah, so, but I think you will be fine at the end. It's just like trusting yourself and having a little bit of a hop, and you're almost over it. So
I'm going to follow you in, I think. I'd like to follow you in.
yes, just to get
the speed check. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Might take a run up or two. So like 2-3 pedal strokes and then just cruise it in.
Cruise it in.
Cruise it in. All right, let's do it. All right, so just got to stress, it's going to be all right. Oh, no pedaling at all. Okay, here it is. Ooh. He makes it look really easy. How big do you think that is? That's like 7 foot to the knuckle.
7.
9?
7.
10. So yeah, did you like pop it or did you just? I mean, obviously you.
I pop it just to squeeze it, but you just really have to trust in yourself. Then you can do everything. You want to have a follow in again, or
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
In we go, in we go, in we go. Oh,
Oh my God!
there we go. Thanks, Manny.
You went off the trail almost there, Ol.
Well, you seem to like defy physics and turn in the air, whereas I just kind of went straight and then had to turn.
I just heard it like some pushes was like going like this. I was like, oh my God.
You know what?
Yeah?
That was really easy.
I told you.
It's always the way, isn't it? Right, let's do it again. Prove the concept that Tom can go over a little log jump.
I feel like a teacher today, actually.
Proud dad.
Proud dad moment.
Right, you're going to follow me and I'm going to show you some lines.
Perfect. I'm ready for it.
Into the bush, so straight off the jump,
Okay.
into the bushes and then cut onto the track. Yeah. Here's me leading a Red Bull sponsored athlete into a jump.
Yo! Nice! Easy!
We're all right. We're all right.
Easy. On to the next one.
On to the next one. So, Manny, at dinner last night, you sort of mentioned that you got invited to race the World Champs downhill in what, 2022?
I think in 2022, or like 21 maybe, like COVID year actually, where the lockdown was. Like Win called me if I want to join in this win on a race in Schlappming. I was like, yeah, why not? So got there and I was riding a lot of mountain bikes this year. Had a pretty decent run at the win on a race, was just like a time training. And out of a sudden, German champ or like German federation called me. He's like, "Do you think I'm keen to race world champs?" I'm like, that's interesting. I will give it a go. There was no racing going on the moto side, so I was like, why not? But then I got injured, so.
Do you sort of think then that the guys at the top of the World Cup downhill, could you compete? Do you think how competitive might you be?
It's really hard to say. I think these guys nowadays they go so quick, and I think it's so difficult to like really push there in the front. It's just like everybody is like on their limit.
Yeah.
Like I'm also on the limit with my sport, you know?
Yeah.
So I think I totally understand what is going on and where they're at, and I have no idea because I never tried it, but I would like to give it a go, maybe.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'm definitely not in the front at all.
Do you see sort of similarities more with downhill or enduro with what you do on the motorbikes?
Definitely enduro of the physics, because it's just a long day out. But I think from like riding wise is probably more downhill, because it's even more tech and like more difficult to do.
Yeah.
Just steeper and like a bit faster, and we have so many different races. But from like the physical side, it's definitely like a good day on the enduro bike. It's pretty much similar to a day on a motorbike.
Manny, what's the sketch? We've come to a spot that you've heard about and seen, and it is in person. It's a lot bigger, a lot sketchier than we imagined it might be.
Definitely, I didn't expect that. So fair play for everybody. Fair play to Brendog, to Ollie. Everybody is riding this.
But you're tempted.
Let's do one drop maybe.
Let's do one drop.
Sake.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah! Yes!
Nutter. That's insane. It looks even bigger from up there.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
He didn't go slowly off that either. He just went no brakes from about here and just
Straight in.
Wait, don't fucking f around. Let's support e-bike day. We move MBUK.
that extra weight.
It's giving this plush feeling. Or
Is it feeling a little bit sketchy?
yeah.
Yeah.
You want to like pick it off individually, don't
Yeah.
you? But I don't
I think you can't.
You almost can't.
That's the problem. You can't really tick it off individually.
The problem is that this is also pretty packed.
Yeah.
Maybe riding it is not too bad.
Fuck, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Go on. Yes! Woo! Yes! Woo! Yeah!
Okay, Manny, we've had a good old day, a big old lap, and we've seen a few good features. Some on camera, some off camera, but it's been fun.
Absolutely lovely in the UK. Like, I didn't expect so many sick trails and like so much good riding there. And I think we had some pretty good challenges also.
Yeah.
So quite stoked on it.
We've got one more bit of trail left to ride. It's the ridge line down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Then we're going to call it a day. But your Decoy, it's a new bike for you. You've had a couple of rides on it. You a happy chap?
Pretty stoked on it. It's actually my first week on the Decoy 29 SN. Obviously loving it. It's for sure more of like a trail bike. Yeah, we hit some big drops, which was pretty sick actually. I didn't expect that, and overall pretty stoked on it. It like definitely feels that it carries more speed around, even like at this flat pieces of trail, and good tool for training. It's a bit more like trail based, so you can even push a bit more, I think.
Yeah.
So excited to get one.
Yeah. Okay, mate, let's go and hit the ridge down to the bottom.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Ready for the ridge line?
I've got myself a little line that I've spied. Oh, I missed my line,
You're looking good though, very controlled.
Good line. That's pretty
It's
good.
all right.
That's really good.
Always let Max have a little go. Yeah, boy.
Yo! Nice, mate.
Love that.
Pro line's through there, isn't he? I feel like I'm putting more pedal strokes in than you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, nose bonk.
Nice.
Sick, man. Crying. I'm crying. It's so good. I'm in tears.
So emotional.
Oh my god.
I think that's probably a good place to end it. Nice cruiser trail back to the bottom.
Yeah, man.
Manny, we've done some sick tracks. I've had a ton of fun. And you've pushed me over things that I might otherwise not have ridden.
That's good, man. Stoked to hear that. Stoked to hear. It was a lovely day out there with the boys, and I hope we're going to continue something like this, you know?
Yeah, we'll do more. We've got plans. We're working on plans. But yeah, I think we'll cut it there. Big thanks to YT for sponsoring this video. If you want to see more pros pushing me to my limits, check out the video with Win Masters when I did a day in the gym with Win. It was bloody hard work.
See ya.